Welcome to this short tutorial of the latest version of Almond Monitor, version 0930. Almond Monitor is an agent running on a unit. It could be a Docker container, it could be some form of hypervised server, or of course a real steel server, and it runs autonomously there. Running Nagios plugins to collect monitoring data. So we have status and we have plugins, and we can add a plugin quite easily. I will add check dummy, a plugin that really does nothing more than returning a result. But just to show how easy this is, check dummy, I will make it a critical return. I can test it and add it, and I have it right here. You can see the other plugins here have some labels, which is a new feature for this version of Almond. The features can be used to track monitoring data and to sort. And if I want to add a label for my new check here, I can just add a little bit of JSON code like environment demo. Like that, and I update, and it also has a tag here. Now, Almond is quite centered on its API, not on its GUI. So all the information that I can see here, I can also easily see through a JSON API. So if I, for instance, want to look at the status of this unit, I can see here that I have 17 OKs and 1 critical. If I wonder what is this critical, I can just add critical here, criticals, and I get it's our demo, the check dummy we just added. I can also just show all and get all the information from this unit. I can search, and I can also add monitoring, for instance, item check stats. I get all the information from check stats plugin, but can also make it to a quick check where I just get the return code and the output. So I can directly call the API to get a status and output and return code. Now, since it's a single unit, you need to connect to it in different ways. And Almond in itself has the opportunity to use a proxy to collect information from various units. For instance, we can see again our check dummy and our application we just looked at. And this proxy, of course, also have an API. So I can go here, API show all, and I get information from a lot of units reporting to it. It also adds things like OTel, and you can look at OTel metrics. It also includes an OTel exporter that runs against OTel SDK. This is just JSON code, so you can see how it looks like, but it can work on itself and just push metrics to an OTel collector. It also contains a Prometheus exporter, so if you want, you can go on to look at that. The API also make it possible for it to connect to actually any tool. Here we have our a connection with Nagios. You can see our check dummy we just added. it will also see if we add and remove containers or units, and it will update automatically with Nagios. I also have some checks with Zabbix, works fine. It will actually work with anything that can have some form of interpreter of the JSON outputs from Almond Monitor. I talked about Prometheus metrics. We can of course use like an OTel agent and use prom files and get all kind of information to Prometheus, where we can have alerts and queries. But we can also move forward and make beautiful dashboards in Grafana. Nagios integration, OTel exporter, Prometheus integration onto Grafana, but Almond Monitor goes further than that. It also contains an inbuilt Kafka producer, so every check that it does on any of the units which are using Kafka can be reported as a nice data set in Kafka. So Almond is a really great tool, connecting to everywhere and also bridging old school type of monitoring with Nagios plugins with the latest trends of monitoring.